back at it. Oh, dang. I got low battery on my freaking mics. Anyways, back at it again, guys. Let me see if I can finish up this video right quick. All right, guys, in case y'all were wondering how I get these nice rolling shots. You like that, huh? It looks good. Yeah. All right. Well, here's I'm about to right here in this video. I'm gonna show you how to set it up. Well, how I set it up and how it's actually worked for me, and the parts you need, the equipment you need to actually set it up, and what camera is the one I use in order to do this. All right. So let's get into it. First off, and actually, I'm gonna post all the links to the items that I actually purchased myself and that have been working for me. So right below in the description. So make sure you guys check that out in case you guys are interested in buying it. All right, I'm gonna start off first with this right here. All right, so this one right here, this is the tri-suction suction cup mount. And this actually works for various cameras. So I actually use it with the GoPro 360. So this is what I use. Yeah, my girl gave it to me as a gift. So got to put it to good use. I've been wanting it for the longest, and so now that I actually have it, I love messing with it. So this is what I use mine with, the GoPro 360, and so this mount right here has got 3 suction cups, which it secures this very good to the car. I mean, you don't want to lose that expensive camera, you know, while you're rolling at 150, 200 miles an hour. Nah, I usually do like under 100, you know. Anyways, so you don't want to lose that expensive camera, and also this one, it's got multiple adjustments. So see, you got adjustment here, adjustment here. I mean, all this are just adjustments where you can actually set your camera perfectly to however you want to set it to, or wherever you want to put it at. So and it withstands really high speeds, especially with the three suction cups, you know, instead of 2 or instead of 1. I have another one, like a single one. So this is the actual GoPro one that I have. All right, so I have this one as well. This is the actual GoPro one that I purchased years ago. So this one, I mean, you can put it anywhere in the car, and you can mount that camera also, but I don't trust it. Like at high speeds, I feel like it's gonna fall. I just have trust issues. Going with the triple suction cups, it's more reliable, obviously. So I'll probably from now on I'll use this one like to mount my cheaper GoPros outside the car, just to get some nice rolling shots. And so yeah, this is what I use. It's Delkin, the brand. I bought it off Amazon. So I mean, it works pretty good. So I'll show you guys how to actually install this. And here's the other one. And this is what you need to actually extend the camera behind the car to get a nice view of everything. And see, this one that I got it extends actually pretty far out. See, it extends pretty far out. So this, you twist it to unlock it, and see, it extends. And then this piece, you can actually see it extends pretty far out, you know, and then you can compress it to just have it as a regular selfie stick. So the way I set it up, I usually fully extend it and just keep the very top one all the way in, which I don't need it fully extended. So I'll keep it like that, just extend it maybe 1, 2, 3, 3 of them, twist it to lock it in place. You don't have to twist it so hard, and it just stays there. It's pretty solid. So and then here you got the 1/4 20 little nut that screws on there. This actually comes with adapters, so that's what you need to actually set it in place. See, that screws on there. All right, so this is actually what I use, and it was on Amazon as well. And obviously I used the GoPro 360 camera. So that's it right there. These are like little protection caps that you actually put on there, and just to protect the lens. And it looks clear, like if they're not even on there. So see, it just locks in place on both sides. All right, so let's move on to how to install it. First of all, before you actually start mounting your tripod on here, well, your triple suction mount, you actually want to clean this off, which I already did. Just use Windex, a window cleaner. Just have it nice and clean, no residue, no nothing on here. So these suction cups can actually stick on really good, and these are clean. I usually just keep them covered up and prevent anything on there. So you can actually put it on the car itself, but I feel it's safer being here on the window. All right, so, and there's, I mean, you can put it however you want, you know, see, but what you want is this pointing back. So here's where the stick is gonna mount. So you want this coming back this way. All right, so what I do, I'll just set it here low around that spot. All right, you could keep all these loosened up. Here, I'll reset everything just so you guys can kind of see how I set up all my stuff. All right, so just turn it up, and you know, it's got so much movement, you see. All right, so I'll set it up this way, and what I noticed being the best is use this here to adjust your angle on here. Okay, see, so you want to use this to adjust your angle. All right, so I set these down right there. You got to press and lock. Same thing on this side, press, lock. All right, and I don't put this one down until I have everything all fully positioned to how I want it. Okay, so as you guys see, like with the wind, if you have this way, I don't think these get tight enough where it'll actually prevent it from coming down. So what I do, I'll angle it this way, so it won't go down. It just locks there in place. Y'all see? Okay, so I'll leave this way where it can just swivel side to side and not up and down. Okay, so I'll leave that there, tighten that one up right there, nice and tight. And then here's your angle right here. So you want your angle as far down as possible. There it goes. Lock that in place, and you're actually going to be able to adjust that here with this other suction cup that still I have not yet secured down. All right, and then this one, you want to set that one right there in place. Okay, same thing. To get your angle, you're going to lock that there. That's going to lock it right there in place. Okay, secure all this really good. There it is. I'll show you guys right now once I'm done securing it. Okay, so that's that. And then this one as well. Oh, I actually like setting it like this. Let me take this off. I don't want to secure it yet. All right, same thing right there, see, so it won't move up and down. So I'll leave this there so this can actually lock there in place. All right, secure that there. Okay, and now you want to lock this, press it, and it locks. There it is. Look how tight that is. Nice and tight. All right, snug these up. Okay, tight, 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 tight. That's tight. Okay, there it is. This is tight. See, that thing is not going anywhere. How tight that is. Okay, and then you secure these also in place, and here's the one. This is like a little locking nut that once you put the camera screw, the stick in here, then you lock this in place. All right, so yeah, check that out. Okay, you'll see how nice and snug that is, and you leave this loose because see how that actually, this locks it in place. All right, so back it all the way down. Let's go ahead and bring the stick and set it here on the actual car itself. All right, you got your stick here, and the way you're gonna set this up, you got the 1/4 screw right there. Just screw it in. There it is. Screw it a little. I'll keep it like right there, and then you just lock it in place with the nut, the backup nut. Okay, and then what I do, I'll use this little strap just to secure it here to one of these little adjustments, just to secure the stick in case it wants to decide to come off. It'll actually hold it there in place. See, from coming off. All right, so this is usually how I have it right there. Okay, that's nice and tight. Nice and tight. All right, so I'll usually keep it this way. See? Right there. And I keep this angled like this. It still moves a bit right there. That's what I don't like about this here, but it works well though. Okay. All right, I keep it angled this way so the air, when it's hitting it, it won't actually bring it down, because if you keep it the other way, the camera, when it comes on here, I don't think you can get this tight enough where it'll just swivel down with the air. So that's why I keep it this way, and it seems to work pretty good. Let's go ahead and mount the camera on here. All right, so that's it right there. That's how I installed it. Nice and snug right there. And this is actually an adapter, 1/4 as well, which screws on here. And when it screws on here, it secures the camera in place. And then this obviously is the mount to the GoPro where it just secures it, and see, it just bounces there. So you can actually bring it in. I like kind of putting it about 2 feet from my roof and around 2 feet coming out of the car, so you can just get everything, you know. So that's usually how I set it up, and it seems to work pretty well. And then I have to actually turn it on and off. You can't really turn it on and off with the little wireless remote, which I got. It'll just start recording and stop recording. So I have that as well to actually control this camera, which seems to work pretty good. Here it is. This is it right here. So I'll turn it on. There it goes. Turned on. Let's power it on. See if it powers on the camera. There it is. So there it goes. It powered on, and I have it in 360 video. So 360 video, 56K, and that actually seems to work pretty good. That's the mode I have it set on. Yeah, because it's got 30 and 24, and yeah, that's it right there. So 56K. Yep, that's it. And then you can also just switch it to regular video, but you don't want regular video, you want the 360 video. So it's set on 360 video, and then see with the little remote, you just start recording, it starts recording. See how sweet is that? Then you stop, and let's go ahead and get some rolling shots, just so you guys can see what how it works. All right, also guys, do not worry about the stick showing up on the video, because it won't show. As long as you have the camera lined up with it, you're good. If you have it angled up, it's gonna show. All right, so you want to just lined up with it, and you're good. You'll be good. So you guys can actually see what it looks like, and the angles of it, and like the little stitch side of so you guys can understand me in regards to what I'm talking about, because this right here, that's where it stitches, both this video and this video. So that's the area where it gets stitched. So like me, if you're running somebody, you want to angle this way, and plus it won't be moving with the air and stuff, you know. You see how that is right there. So I like having the stitch on this end. I mean, I don't like having the stitch on this end, because whenever you turn, then you'll see like the stitch line running right there. So if you have it going this way like that, then you guys actually see the stitch line up on top of my car. So whenever you guys are getting the video on the side, it shows pretty good. So all right, I'll show y'all some videos on it, and we'll go from there.